Welcome back to another property tour. If this is your first time tuning in, my name is Joshua Guevara. I'm an associate broker here with the M Real Estate Group in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And today we are going to be looking at a listing thanks to Todd Kruger with Rio Grande Investments. This is going to be his listing at 1816 Regency Park Road Southeast. This is located in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. It's right off of Tarpon and Southern. This is going to be the Southern Park subdivision. Okay. Now the sales point on this one is $354,900, and there is no FHA financing available for this one, most likely due to the 90-day flip rule. And that's because this home has been completely remodeled from the floor up. So as you can see out here, starting off, stucco has been painted. You'll even see there's a little bit of overspray on the bushes. Take a look at that. You do have potential for backyard access. I don't think you'll be able to squeeze anything too far back, but you'd be able to get something back there, that's for sure. I do like that gate there. You also have access on the other side. It's just walking. It's probably the length of the concrete pads that you see here. We'll take a look at that. Sorry, there is the truck that looks like they were clearing out all the landscaping and all the trash left over from the demo. I will say this, Todd Kruger definitely gets the ball running as soon as he can, and he has these properties up in no time, and usually they do sell fast whenever he has a flip that is completely done like this one. Okay, so everything in this one's going to be new: fixtures, appliances, flooring, and even some of the majority of the hardware and cabinets have new hardware for the soft closing. Looks like they've just been repainted. Real quick, there's your gas and electric coming in on this side, so do keep that in mind. There's actually utility up here on the front, so I don't think there's going to be any utility going into your backyard. So when it comes to the survey, you don't have to sweat that part too much. Coming over here, we do have 2 cleanouts for the property. Keep that in mind, and also a water spigot. Again, roof has been redone. Let me see if I can get a better look at it. Not too bad, looking real pretty. Nice thick shingles. Gutter system looks like it was repainted, like that old school car there. All right, we're gonna step on in. Have a 6-panel hardware. There's gonna be brushed nickel there. 6-panel door. It's gonna have laminate flooring throughout the home. Also for your baseboards, you're actually gonna have 3. Oops, sorry, this guy is going crazy. Sorry, there we go. I don't know what was happening there. 3 inches and a quarter. So that top little bevel part is gonna be a 1/4 inch. The rest of the baseboard is 3. And that's gonna be throughout the entire home, all right? I love how they did the little accent for the fireplace here. This is actually a wood burning fireplace. So do keep that in mind, it is not gas, all right? I would think that most likely there should be like a fan system set up for this fireplace. So there should be a way to turn on that fan. There should be switches behind, most likely. Also, I love the framing that they've done with the stack stone. Makes it look really sweet. One thing I didn't see in here was actually a coax cable. So do keep that in mind, because I know out here in Rio Rancho, they do have differences when it comes to internet. There's gonna be some sectors of Rio Rancho that will do Xfinity. There's others that are gonna have CenturyLink, and then there's others that are gonna have something that's a third party that I've never even heard of. So keep that in mind, especially when you're coming to this property. And if you want Xfinity cable, you know, that could be an issue. They might have to come out here and charge you to get that ran, all right? Really quick, here's your furnace. There's gonna be your air intake for the furnace. There is a new refrigerated air unit, so that is nice. There used to be a swamp, and we'll go over that when we get into the garage. This is gonna be like your dining area. You can have 2 separate dining areas. You know, you can have like the little round table that sits right here. And this is like where you just hang out with your kids in the morning. And if you wanted, you could set it up over here to where it's like either a second living area. I would say most likely you're gonna have the long table sitting right here though, okay? And this would be more of like a formal dining. Now, when it comes to this quartz countertops, the quartz countertops are actually throughout the entire home. So really, really nice look to it all. And of course, quartz being the hardest surface out there, you're not gonna get any scratching. All right, you have a dual undermount basin sink All right, you're also gonna have the garbage disposal, a new fixture as well. Stainless steel appliances, looks like Frigidaire, General Electric, and Frigidaire again. All right, 5-burner stovetop, as you can see, not too bad. I wonder if this vent fan goes out the actual house or if it's just venting. Yeah, it's just gonna be venting through here. So you don't have an actual hood range, or sorry, the hood range from the microwave itself doesn't have an actual vent that's venting out, so the air is most likely just gonna recirculate, okay? So keep that in mind, sorry. Smack the camera there. One thing I will also say about this property is it looks like it has new plumbing. And when I say new plumbing, I'm gonna say water lines. Most properties out here in Rio Rancho were set up with polybutylene water lines. And if you're not familiar with polybutylene water lines, those bad boys have had a recall because they've been faulty, okay? They've been having a lot of issues with those. So most homes that were built around in this time for Rio Rancho, which is like the 90s and early 2000s, it's gonna have polybutylene or Kitec. So that's something you wanna pay attention to. And the way you can always pay attention to that is by actually taking a look at your water heater. And if you see if you have a copper line coming in, most likely it should be good, but of course you're gonna wanna get an inspection, have an inspector to get out here and confirm that for you. Another way you can actually do it is by checking other fixtures through the house, which we will do. Really quick, we do have the T-leg, we're missing the expansion tank, and we're missing the drip pan. So, and we don't have a green tag on that one. So keep that in mind, all right? That's something you can potentially ask for when it comes to the ORWs, your objections, resolutions, and waivers, all right? Now, this area, we still have more of another dining area. There's a lot of different feels when it comes to this. Especially when you get it to here, into there. I wish it was more of an open floor plan, but of course with this big monster in the way, it's kind of hard to do that, right? And especially with your kitchen, the way it's designed and laid out. So just kind of keep that in mind. You do have multiple areas to kind of set up your dining and the way you want it. All right, we're gonna go in here. This is gonna be, again, 4-bedroom and 2-bath. This was 1,800 square feet, 1,820, all right? This is gonna be like more of like an office feel, I feel like, especially considering it's at the front of the home. Again, no coax cables in this room. I haven't also seen any DSL cables or the Cat 5, okay? I haven't seen any of that in this property as well. These are gonna be into your guest bedrooms here. Also, we do have new fixtures. So new ceiling fans, new fixtures in the bathrooms. I mean, everything has been completely done on this one. So you're not gonna have too many issues. And one thing I will say is most flippers are willing to fix stuff if it pops up in the inspection, right? The last thing they want to do is have this thing sitting on the market any longer than what it does, because they want to sell first day it's on the market. So if you are interested in the Rio Rancho area, you're trying to stay a little bit closer to Albuquerque, this is kind of that perfect sweet spot, I would say. Sorry, let's go ahead and jump into here really quick. All right, oh, this is where I want to check it out. So this is where you hopefully can see, yep, those used to be the old polybutylene lines, okay? I know it's kind of hard to see because it's really dark in here and I'm trying to get a better shot, but those two used to be the hot and cold for the water lines. And as you can see, they've been disconnected and they have new ones, all right? And those look like copper in the back, all right? So that's how you can tell if the polybutylene lines have been taken away. Also, another way of doing it is usually in the owner suites or one of the bedrooms, you're gonna have a little cubby like this, okay? And when you have a cubby like this, you're able to pull that little, pull the cover out, and then you're gonna see the polybutylene lines. Usually if they're connected, of course, they're gonna be running up through the top here, and they're gonna go through your roof, actually. So what happens a lot with insurance companies is they come through and they check and make sure the polybutylene is disconnected. If it has not been disconnected, some insurance companies will not insure you. So do keep that in mind, all right? When you're out there hunting for houses, last thing you want is your insurance contingency to pass, and then you're sitting there saying, well, it has polybutylene lines. Well, I'm sorry, you passed your insurance contingency. Now your earnest money is at risk. So make sure your realtors are paying attention to that kind of stuff, okay? They need to have the knowledge for that, all right? This owner suite is actually not too bad. Decent space. I love the shelving, even though, it might not be the most luxurious shelving you would find, but at the same time, shelving always nice, okay? Closet's a decent size. Laminate flooring in here. Okay, new hardware, Quartz countertop goes all the way across. Tub insert with tiles around it. Not too bad. Of course, it looks older. I don't want to say that's newer. All right, you got your medicine cabinet. And of course, your shower insert with tiles going all the way up, okay? Hot and cold, there is not gonna be a tub part for it. So keep that in mind. Looks like we have low efficiency water sense for the toilets. So I'm gonna say there's 2 new ones in here as well. Always nice to have low efficiency toilets. Keep those utilities down. Tub insert, forgot to mention tile. There is a lot of skylights I'll mention throughout this property. Oh, I forgot to even show you this. I love the tray ceiling in here. Boom, look at that. All right, that's not too bad. And then again, in the owner's suite, tray ceiling. Look at that. All right. I'm not too against it, you know. You can tell obviously there's a couple little areas that are not perfect, but it still looks really good. I can't sit there and say it's an awful job. I mean, there are gonna be little imperfections, but at the same time, if you wanted to have it cleaned and cleared, I'm sure the seller would be looking to doing that. All right, now this backyard is gonna actually back I would say the biggest amenity that you would find at Sourhern and Unser in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. We're just gonna go straight to it. Over here, there's gonna be a lot of eateries. So literally right around the corner, if you wanted to, you could jump your fence, go get yourself some Wendy's or Panda Express. You could hit Walmart. There's also Walgreens, and there's a bunch of other eateries across the way. So, I mean, really close to amenities. I'd say it's a definite walk score of like a 9 because, I mean, it's not even like 3 minutes of walking and you're at where a lot of the amenities are. We have a lot of built-up garden beds. I always dig those, especially when they go so high like this. It makes gardening a lot easier. You're not having to fully bend over to clean out weeds, okay? It makes it nice and easy. I dig it. That one over there looks like it's been occupied. I wonder what's growing in here. Looks like a lot of mint. All right, that's awesome. I'm gonna ask and see. Oh wow, this is on foundation. Little storage shed, and it's actually on concrete. Again, I don't have any utilities running back here, so I can't imagine that being an issue with the survey. But again, you want to get the survey and just confirm. I'm noticing right now, obviously new fascia. I love that. It's nice and painted. Windows look newer for sure. But the biggest thing I'm seeing on this side is no gutter system. Okay, it looks like it was only in the front by the garage. So I want to take a look on this other side and confirm. Now let's see if we actually have gutters on that side, because I don't see gutters in the back here. Looks like we got a little bit of fascia that's a beat up right over here. Oh, there's our new refrigerated air unit. Yeah, nice. So you do have the old water line for the swamp cooler still connected into the garage. So just keep that in mind. You might want to get that completely removed. Let's take a look. New fixture here in the back. I dig it. Looking pretty. Yeah, no gutter. Yeah, look at that. No gutter on this side. So that's one thing I would get is a gutter system, just to make sure that you're protecting, of course, your new fascia that's on the side there and protecting the foundation of the property. But really, this is a really nice feel. I love this backyard. Look at the views. I mean, look at the clouds on that one. Man, mountains looking all nice. I really dig it. Well, if you guys are interested in this property, you want to schedule a time to really see it in person, you can always reach me at 505-363-7926, or you can email me at joshua@mregrp.com. I would love it if you could share this video. Let's help me get this thing sold. All right, make sure to subscribe, make sure to like, and throw this video out there. All right, thank you guys for tuning in for another property tour, and you guys have a good one.